Namaste, Jai Shiva. Many times I get this question from the people that why should we take Tantra Diksha or why that initiation is necessary, because I am already a worshipper and I do pray to Lakshmi or Kali or Hanuman or some other gods or goddesses or angels and this and that, and I do worship and I do pray a lot, and I do this fasting, that fasting, and I'm always, I'm very religious. So that kind of things I do get a lot, that why do we need to learn Tantra Diksha, or why do we need to be a seeker, a sadhana. Why do I need to do sadhana, and why do I need to practice certain things? So the thing here is that if I have to explain the difference between a seeker and a worshipper, then the main difference is, like, for example, there is a river and you want to cross it. Will you sit on the side and worship somebody so that you can cross the river? You want to cross it like that? Or will you make some efforts? Will you arrange a boat, or you will use a boat, or you will buy something or do something, learn swimming and try to swim the river and cross it that way? So will you make efforts to do it, or will you end up worshipping it? Just ask yourself. Here I am not saying that worshipping has no use at all, prayers have no use at all. They do. They definitely do. Why? A certain thing is created in you. A thought is actually created in you which says that there is some higher power in this universe which runs the universe. There is God, there is a goddess, there is some kind of a Shakti which runs this universe, and you are not the sole creator or owner. So, you mind it what you are doing. So the laws of karmas are there, so we need to do good deeds and we need to do this worship, that worship. So kind of, a seed of astha, or you can say seed of faith, actually exists in you when you are doing all these worships and stuff. So it's not completely useless. It is exactly similar how mother would hold a child's hand when he doesn't know how to walk properly, or he doesn't know how to stand properly. Then parents would hold their hand, right? Parents would hold their hand, help them walk, and will remove the things that are actually, harmful for the kid, or he may, bump over it. So they just remove everything like that. They remove the obstacles. So that means the seed of faith in you, that is where that is your seed of faith is on your worship right now. Just like the seed of faith, the faith in a child is on the mother or the father who is helping him walk. Okay, so that's what the worship does. So worship is a very preliminary step, like in a child's life who is on the journey of learning how to walk by himself, or someday actually start running, or someday become an athlete actually. So it's the first step in his journey, that he places his faith on the mother or father who is helping, and he just goes by himself. So that worship is the first step. So, but that's it. After some time, when your consciousness is mature, when you are mature, you're done worshipping, and nobody is coming to save you. You're done worshipping for years and years, and you know that it's not working. It doesn't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And if it does work, then it actually, one kind of abundance creates some kind of other lack in life in other ways. So these kind of things are there. So when you are done worshipping and sitting on the side of the river and worshipping, done with that, then you actually start your journey as a seeker. When you decide that, okay, I have to cross this river, so I won't end up praying. I'll prepare my body, I'll prepare my pranmaya kosha, I'll prepare the resources, arrange all the resources that I will need, and I'll take care of the fear that I have, that what if I drown, what if there is a storm while I'm crossing this river, and all kinds of fears, and I'll take care of everything. And that way I'll make myself able enough to cross the river. That is when this thought comes and you start working on it. That is when you are mature enough to be a seeker. That is when your life as a sadhak or as a seeker or as a spiritual practitioner starts. Okay, suppose, and I just gave this example of a crossing a river and sitting on the side of a river, but you can take this example in any way. Like for example, if you have to go to your workplace, do you actually take a car or bus or tram or train and or plane or whatever, and you actually make efforts to go there, or you just sit at home and pray to be in office? You don't do that, right? You do not pray to be in office, you actually go there. You make efforts for going there. So those who make efforts by themselves for going or reaching the goal or reaching the destination, and that destination could be God, that destination could be some higher power or Shakti in this universe. So if that, or Shiva in this universe, whatever your goal or destination is, when you start making effort for going there, that's when you are a little bit mature than those who actually just pray, worship and think that their job will be done. Okay, so you have matured that state. So now you can start it. So that is why we teach, we give you gurus and all the spiritual teachers, they give you Tantra Diksha, they give you Yoga Diksha. Diksha means initiation. So they give you all these kinds of bij mantras and yantras, and they teach you proper way of doing sadhana. Proper way of sadhana means किसी चीज़ को actually doing a sadhana. Sadhana means actually being perfect at something. Okay, becoming a siddha. So attaining some kind of a perfection. So sadhana, by through spiritual practice and practice and practice and practice, you finally become a sadhak and you become a siddha finally. So all these things are given to you by a able guru who can give you. Not everybody can start with Kundalini Diksha or any Sattvic kind of initiation and Dikshas. Some people need to have some lower Dikshas, some different Shaktis Dikshas and initiations. So that is why they start with Lakshmi Diksha and other Dikshas. Now you may think that what's the problem? I can just learn from the internet and I can go from there. I can buy Lakshmi Yantra or any other Shakti's Yantra and I can just start doing that by myself. No. That is like wasting your lot of time in experiment. Guru is one such person, or a yogi is one such person who tells you, who explains you, that who knows, who has done tons of experiments of trying to put the bija or the bij mantra and trying to put the bija in a soil and then trying to grow a tree from there. So Guru has done all these experiments. So he knows what works, what kind of a soil is needed, how much water is needed, when it is needed, what kind of weather we can use to grow different kinds of crops and this and that, and what kind of. So Guru is a perfect gardener actually. He knows or she knows. So that is why taking the Diksha from a Guru or initiation from a Guru is necessary. Not everything can be done by yourself. You cannot just read on internet and become a surgeon. You have to actually dissect some living or dead people or other things to actually become a surgeon. Right? You cannot just read on internet and become something like that. So you need some practical knowledge and you need to know the right way of doing things. So you do not waste your own time. So Guru or a yogi actually using his or her own Shakti prepares the ground in you to put the bija, bij mantra. He teaches you, he tunes your existence in such a way that when you chant that bij mantra and to do the yantra sadhana, bij mantra and tantra sadhana, when you do it, it works. Right? Many times when you go to learn a new musical instrument, for example a guitar, and if your guitar is not tuned, then you have no idea what you are playing. Or whatever you play is not going to sound right. Then what does a good teacher does? Teacher actually tunes your guitar or tunes your musical instruments in such a way that when you play it, E sounds like E, D sounds like D, so F sounds like F, and all the notes are being properly played. Otherwise, if you do not get your guitar tuned and you start playing it, then the sound that you will keep on hearing, the wrong sound and wrong vibration of all the notes will sink into you. Then if somebody says play A, E, A, D, G, B, E, you may be playing something, whatever sound you have become used to of it. So there is no need to become used to of or become a master of your own mistakes. Don't become a master of your mistakes. So that is why a guru is needed. Guru can actually tune your whatever kind of musical instrument you are. Guru knows that and they can do that. So if you are done worshipping, you understand that there's no savior here, nobody is going to come and save you, and it's your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. Your karma is your responsibility. Whatever you have done or you are doing is 100% your responsibility. If you have come to that point, then you need to start your life as a spiritual seeker. That's where your life for sadhana starts. Tantra sadhana, yoga sadhana, Kundalini sadhana. All these initiations and sadhanas are needed. So you can contact your guru if you have a guru to start your life as a sadhana. Stop worshipping too much of a childish state, and someday it has to be over. Okay, you have to be responsible for doing things and taking care of your life, and that way the shaktis, real shaktis, when you make yourself eligible, when you clean yourself, you purify yourself, you mature your consciousness in such a way that shaktis automatically start working with you. God, or whatever you call goddess or God or angels and all these things really start working with you. So you need to start your journey as a spiritual seeker. If you have a guru, go and contact them, take some kind of diksha and start your sadhana, or you can contact us and we can give you sadhana and diksha. Hope this is helpful. Namaste. Jai Shiva.